Sensitivity is intelligence. With grace and skill, you have abundance. Welcome to the Psychic Hour. Host Kelly Brickle is a psychic medium, numerologist, healer, and teacher. Her passions are learning about the soul and energy. Whether through spirit, emotion, or vibrational numbers, there is always a pathway of information waiting to help. Now, here is your host of the Psychic Hour, Kelly Brickle.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the Psychic Hour. I'm Kelly Brickle, and thank you for joining me. We're having a little bit of a late start today, so we're going to have a little bit of a shorter show. That's what I'm trying to say. But I want to dive into readings in just a moment here, and I just want to talk about sending all the prayers to the fires in California. That's going on right now still in the LA area. So all the light workers out there, please send a visualization of conflict resolution and healing and miracles to be sent to hopefully guide the winds away and temper the storms and the fires, please. So collectively, we are very powerful. I always like to talk a little bit before I begin readings, and that really comes in mind. We have a lot more power than we give ourselves credit for. We can't control everything. We're supposed to experience certain things upon earth, certain lessons, and we don't always know the reason why. We truly don't. But we can come together and transmute and actually co-create what actually happens next. So please continue to send, whether it's California or anywhere else in the world, you're very guided to help heal and change and shift. Please send any humans, animals, organizations of good heart, any landscapes, environments, just love, restoration, and peace. And we all can contribute something. It's rather amazing. It really is. I remember I had a teacher, spiritual teacher back in the day. His name was Michael Tamura. Wonderful man. He teaches with his wife, Raphael. He has since passed, but something he taught the class one day was you can energetically send up a flare of help, or put a light on the situation, bring awareness to the situation, whether it's somebody in need that you are on the highway and you just saw that someone's car broke down and they need a flat tire, and you're saying, I don't know how to help, but energetically send out into the universe that people need help, that specific person needs help on the highway. And it's almost like the net of awareness becomes wider, the net of understanding and intention becomes wider, and suddenly that person is going to be linked up with someone who can help, who does have those unique skills to solve that piece of the puzzle or the exact miracle they hoped for. And in every situation, I feel that is applicable. It's almost like you get luckier when you help put awareness on the situation for someone else. They get luckier, or you yourself get luckier, because we're all connected. So thus, there's always a resource to quell that specific thing needed. We don't know always how it's going to come. We don't know always how it's going to show up, but there's always some type of lifeline, even if small, and surprisingly, it can be quite big. So I put that out there. Please send love to the situations as we are transitioning into 2025 and all the changes that are coming with it. We are in a 9-year. And so this is about, yes, very much change and transformation. And transformation is very difficult sometimes, and other times it's very empowering. And usually, to become empowered, we must go through difficult trials and tribulations. Not always, but this is where the light and the dark work, and lead us to where we need to be. Sometimes we don't know where we're going, sometimes we do. Sometimes we're enjoying the ride, sometimes we aren't. But keep going, and it will lead us all where we need to be with very unique lessons of difficulty and ease. Okay, so with that said, I would like to go into readings. And it's going to be a little bit of a shorter show today. Forgive me, but I want to make sure I go into readings. And I want to say hello to everybody in the house. Oh my goodness. Thank you for coming to join. Evelyn, thank you for coming. Yes, thank you for coming. You were on time. I appreciate you. Okay, hello, Jennifer. Thank you. We love Jennifer here. And Keith. We love Jennifer and Keith so much. And Michelle, thank you. Evelyn, sending prayers, absolutely. Thank you for adding your prayers to California. Hello from the West Coast. Hello, Donna. Another Michelle. Hello, Michelle Lucas. Hello, Sarah, Kira, Izzy, Alexandra, Krish. Hello, Krish. I hope you're well too. It's nice to see you. Blissfully Renee. That's a beautiful name. Hello, Emma, Carla, Joe, Ernest, Donna. Oh, we're going to get another hello, Donna. December. Hello, Maria. Hello, Tina. Good evening. Wendy. Hello. I'm sending all the love out before we begin. Okay. So, all right. I always take questions before I go right in if someone has questions. We don't always have questions off the get-go, but someone's asking a clairvoyance question. So we'll open up the space with that. Ernest, I'm not trying to interrupt, but I had a question. Well, I have so many questions, but is it bad if a person is getting clairvoyant assistance from multiple mediums? I think that it's important to not overdo it. It's already enough when we are opening up our gifts and we are practicing a lot, or we're studying, or we're meditating, because what's happening is we're making ourselves more sensitive and more sensitive and more sensitive. And so be careful not to overdo it. Take your time. Multiple mediums are great because you get different perspectives, but sometimes when we're changing so much and we're opening so much, we don't need a lot of extras. I think there's times where multiple teachers do come in, but for the long run, it's important to maybe try somebody and then try another person and then have gaps, or have maybe one main person for a little bit and maybe you take a smaller class here or there. You will have different perspectives from the mediums. It's important to have multiple perspectives because you start to understand, crossover is here. Now I'm understanding on a deeper level, or wow, I really understand how they see the world or they see energy, because we all see it differently. And some people articulate and teach more clearly than others. But we're all experiencing something simple at the end of the day, as long as we really understand it's coming from spirit, and we're constantly trying to be humble in knowing that our human filter is getting into the way, and just learning more about what we're experiencing, not that what we're the experts of, not what we're, the ultimate professional medium of, and, I'm really, really clairvoyant, so this is the way. No, we're just sharing what we humbly are all experiencing, and it's lovely to bring multiple perspectives together. But yeah, I would say one of the best teachers ever, always, you're going to have is spirit, and your time with spirit. So don't forget to take breaks and pauses, and be your own medium too as well. When you become confused or overwhelmed, seek out additional help and experienced people to help guide you. There you go. All right. Let's go into it. Okay. Well, wow. This is another very important question. Okay. Hi, I'm finding it very difficult to medicate because I'm on a lot of medication right now. What else can I do to work and elevate my spiritual life? That is a great question. I think a lot of people can relate to this if they're going through health issues or focus issues. Um, Meditation is many, many things, and it doesn't have to be conventional. I really suggest if you can go for a walk, if you can go for a walk out in nature and just let your mind unfurl and really feel what's coming up and sit what's coming up. So, the best way to do it sometimes is to not have music because you are listening to the music of your own soul that's rising up to the surface, presenting information because your soul is subtle. Your soul wants you to listen. Your soul wants you to pay attention because that's what mediums and psychics do. We pay attention to the subtleties of the soul. Okay? So I would go for a walk somewhere quiet where you can, be with yourself and let your thoughts rise up. Okay? Music, sometimes when it's in our ears, it is nice because it helps us get into an emotional place. So if you need that, okay. But once you feel good, all right, or once you feel a little bit, let's say, perked up or whatever song you want for your soul, then turn off the music and then see what percolates up. Another thing to do is I highly recommend always, if you are in the bathroom or the shower, it's a great place to just see what is coming up. Okay, because when we are taking a shower, and dim the lights if you can too sometimes. So it's, again, you're trying to make sure you don't have sensory overload. You're trying to calm yourself, and again, you don't have to sit on the ground and close your eyes for that. But you want to calm the environment just a little bit. And then in the shower, what are you doing? You're cleaning your energy. You're cleaning your body. Okay, so energetically as well, you're having all these thoughts release and energy release. Okay, and things, again, are going to come up to the surface. And meditation, a lot, it teaches you when things to come up to the surface to either review it and learn about oneself or to allow it to let go. All right, and we have to process things to let it go. Okay, so I and I love this one too from Jennifer. Breath work helps. Breath work, yes. So if there's so many places that offer biofeedback and or breathing classes that are covered by insurance. But just even YouTube videos, if you can start to learn kind of breathing, it will actually put your brain in a meditative state. Absolutely. The funny thing is we're always in meditative states, everybody. We're always in some type of vibrational frequency, and unless we are aware, we're not shifting out of it unless something else shifts us out of it or someone shifts us out of it. So watching TV, you're in a meditative state. Being in your house, you're in a meditative state. But what is that vibration you're in? What if you've allowed yourself into the mantra of within your everyday life or the people that you surround yourself with? It's very fascinating. The brain is constantly in a meditative state, but in order to have healing and rest, we have to go deeper. And we have to reduce the sensory overload to do that. So, yes, everybody, don't be in noisy places. Don't have bright lights on unless you're out in nature and you need the sunlight for a little bit. Have your body find the equilibrium, and you don't have to always do traditional meditation for that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Krish. Thank you. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Joe. Okay, and then I think there was one more. Okay, sure. Let me see. These are all such good questions. I have to go into readings, everybody. I love these questions. Dang it. I want to take more questions. They're so fun. They're so fun. People are talking about pendulums. Oh, this is so cool. And then you're talking about the coolest readings. Oh, I have stories with the coolest readings I've ever heard. I promise next show I'll remind me on some of this. I'll hopefully remember, but remind me on some of this and I can share, because that's kind of what, I'm I'm definitely a feeler. That's for sure. But before I was fully committed to embracing becoming a feeler, I was very logical, even though I still was a feeler. And I did have to have a series of really fantastical moments to go, this is real. Oh my God, this is real. And so um, I still have those moments all the time. But yeah, there's a bunch of really cool stories. Okay, here we go. So everybody, please put down your numbers if you can. It helps me really get into the energy really quickly. If you can put your month and your day, you do not have to put your year, just your month and your day. And that's how I'll pick to go to you. I'm doing psychic readings. This is the psychic hour. So I will be doing life readings. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please let me know, or you can just tell me you want a general. I will make sure that you are in the house, that you're present, because people can leave. So I will check in kind of before I start with you if you are present. And if something makes sense to you, please let me know that you can resonate. And that's how I know I'm in your energy. So that's how I will choose you. And I know that you've consented if you say, I want to have a reading. Okay. Thank you. All right. All right. I'm going to go to Tina. And I feel like I want some cards with Tina. So, and I'm just scrolling down to the bottom, Tina. Tina, I believe you're still in the house, but let me know you're still in the house, Tina. Thank you. All right. Appreciate it. I'm just doing your numbers really quick. So your attitude 8, personal day 8 too as well, and life path 4. Just making sure. Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right. Okay. All right, let's go down to the bottom. Thank you for being in the house. Okay, so what is coming up? And you're okay. So this is a year that I'm going to give you a heads up on. This is a year that really is going to mirror your own energy. Okay, so if you are really focused and committed, there's going to be some really unexpectedly quick results where you go, wow, man, my energy's on fire. I'm a manifester. So you can have these bursts of highs. Okay. And also, like I said, the energy is going to really mirror you. If there are issues of lack of focus or you're feeling overwhelmed, and you mentioned a little bit that you were already, the energy will amplify because you are in a cycle of 8 right now. Okay, so you're in a cycle of 8 for this year. And what happens is 8 is all about looking in the mirror and claiming your power. Okay, and what it does is it teaches you with multiple instances and people around you, how are you going to be responsible for your soul and do the hard work. And they're going to show you from whether it goes well or whether, like the universe spirit, you're going to be shown whether it goes well or whether it goes not well, really, really instantaneously, if what you're doing is working. Okay, so you'll get these like peaks and valleys, and it can be very overwhelming. And I always want to give people a heads up when they're in a cycle of 8. When they hit September, there's like this boom that happens. So I want you to be very compassionate for yourself in September. Okay, very compassionate around that time, whether it is September, October, but very compassionate around that time because you'll be much more emotional. And that's kind of like the peak of your lessons. And you will really feel it around that year. And 8 is a very calculating vibration. It can be cold too. So it's very just cut and dry what is going on in your life. And so it calls for a massive review. It's like 8 energy is boss energy, and the boss wants to be successful and the boss wants to get things done. And so your energy is getting audited right now. Okay, that's what's happening. Your energy is getting audited right now, and audits are never fun. Audits are never fun for anybody in the office sense. It's not fun energetically either. And so the best way to beat an audit or, be successful with the audit is to really look at every area of your life and say, where am I going to take responsibility for improving? And if it's hard, it's okay. As long as you're making changes, you will see rewards. That's what's so lovely about the 8 year. It's like you don't have to wait as quickly. You have to really be very, very detailed. So if then something's not working and you're like, I tried, this isn't working, I fixed it, I thought it was going to finally take off, I thought things were finally going to be easier, it means that you have more work to do. It means that there's a tweak that needs to still be in effect. So that's the silver lining. You can get a lot done and a lot healed in an 8 year, but you just have to continually do the work. And it is it's a mentally heavy year. It also deals with the body too. So the last thing I'll say, and I think because you're looking for a general, so Tina, the body. I always tell people when they have a lot of eights come up, the body and health is very, very, very needed. So they're like letting me know about, so there's like a lot of nervousness. And so I don't know if it's like, I don't know if you find yourself hiccuping sometimes, if you can understand this, Tina, like hiccuping or having short bursts of air, but it's letting me know that we kind of talked about breath work earlier, like Krish talked about, like looking for different meditative states. And Jennifer mentioned breath work's very helpful. And so this is kind of coming in further because it's letting me know that like from my throat to like my heart area, there's a lot of nervous tension and I'm short of breath, or it's like, it's almost like things are happening where I'm hiccuping or there's something that they're like highlighting in that area. And so it's like the breath work, like we need to really take care of the nervous system and everything. You said, yeah, oddly hiccuping lately, right? How spirit's crazy, right? But it's true, they're validating. And so it's letting me know that you're taking kind of these two big gusts of air. It's because you're nervous. Okay. So taking better care of your body, slowing things down, and really knowing that in order to make things work, you have to invest in yourself. And so that means slowing everything down and finding quality with what you're doing within your day, quality food, quality time, quality decisions to make you feel good, not rushed, or I have to try this. I'm going to have to sacrifice this because I have to get this out on time. They're just talking about calm things down. Your system is taking in too much. It's gasping, right? Slow things down. Okay. So, that's the number one thing. I would love you to kind of make a warm bowl of soup and slow things down. At least that's what someone in spirit wants from you all of a sudden, to give you a warm bowl of soup and to give you a kiss on the cheek and just to let you know that you can feel like you felt like when you were a child. Okay? You can feel that happiness, you can feel that relaxation, you can feel that wonder, but you have to slow things down and to eliminate the things that are just simply not worth it. Get back to the simplicity and really take care of yourself with that detailed account of what needs to change. So that's what comes out. I could go in much deeper, but I do think that covers some of the energy, and I'm sending my love to you, Tina. Okay. And so people are talking about that they're nervous in the comments. I'm seeing some people talking about they have been feeling a lot of nervous energy. And when that comes into effect, everybody, it's like we really, really have to be how can I put it? We really have to have teachers or become students or masters of our own body, of our own body's needs. A lot of us are minerally depleted, and so we need magnesium, we need our vitamins and minerals, and we need good quality food and good quality sleep to restore our bodies. And if that's not happening, we are getting fried. We are getting fried. Like you need to be, everyone please protect your body. There's a lot of high energy out in the world. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of electronic changes that are putting stress on the body. Please protect your body and continue to learn how you can neutrally get strong so you have proper defenses, because it will continue to fry your system if you do not have certain things in place. I was going to say something and it flew out of my head. So be it. So, okay. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. I appreciate that that resonated, and I'm more than happy to do it. Thank you always. Okay. So I'm going to go to Carla Hicks. And okay. All right, Carla. And then let me know, Carla, if you're looking for a general or you're looking for a specific question. And yeah, everyone who's so stressed, the body can ground a lot of energy. If we do not help move it out energetically, emotionally, mentally, it will stay within the body, but the body will be able to hold it. But you could actually be the most zen person on earth, and if your body is fried, it is going to start breaking down, because we're spiritual vessels in a container. In order for us to function, our container has to be somewhat okay. You could be the most ascended master, and if your vessel is not doing well and cracking, you're going to be constantly using energy to repair it, and just not okay. So everyone, please take care of your vessel, please. Okay. All right. Attitude 7, personal day 8, and then, where are you? It's in your life path 8. Okay, so we're getting a lot of the 8 energies going on. That's right. Okay. Okay, so Carla, let me know. So you're looking for a general, I'm guessing, Carla? Just making sure I'm seeing that right. There's 2 Carlas in the house. I'm with Carla Hicks right now. Right. And then if anyone, there's someone kind of trying to reach out to people in the comments for readings, please ignore them. This is a free service. Do not engage with people trying to bring you into inboxes for messages. Okay. They'll be deleted later. All right. So Carla, I'm going to go into general for you, and then okay, I appreciate. So I'm doing psychic readings with life readings rather than connecting to loved ones. But if anything comes up, I will let you know. And thank you for sharing that with me, Carla. So let me know if you do have an energy like specific with your life or just the general again. So I appreciate that, Carla. Thank you so much. You have a placement within your energy where you are very careful about what you divulge. So you're very, very quiet at times, if you can understand this, Carla, because you are sizing up situations. And this is how you really understand if you trust people or how you choose your friends. You take in a lot of details and a lot of information, and you'd prefer to kind of learn more about the other person than share of yourself. So that would come up in a lot with how you handle things at times. If you can understand, you have like a lot of perfectionistic tendencies because you want things to go a certain way. And this is because you are very perceptive. You pick up rather a lot. If you can understand too, so like this year, you haven't maybe experienced it 100% yet, but it'll continue throughout the year. And I'm just making sure I have you, Carla, around. And you said, yes, because I'm afraid to be myself. People in my family get very angry at me. Yes, that can intensify if you're not supported. You have a lot of placements within your energy where you're very careful about what you do because you've been told and criticized in a certain way of how to be and what to do. And so you have that actually within you naturally of how to be the correct way of being, but they push it out a little bit too much. They push it out a little bit too much. And so I really feel like bringing a lot of healing to yourself and also bringing healing to your family, whether if they don't even know about it, you just put your hand to your heart and you meditate or you intend that there's healing within the family, and you forgive them for not knowing better. But that there has to be the way of living through the heart for yourself that your family might not ever understand. um, and you have to balance those energies because again, you are so mentally sharp because you've had to be. So that comes into place. But what I was saying kind of earlier is this is going to be a slower year, but it's going to be good for you. It's interesting because we're talking about it again. It's going to allow you, but this is true, it's going to allow you to calm your nervous system once more. In a way where you can get a handle of how you're not going to get yourself into old traps like mind battles, overthinking things, blaming even yourself for how it could have gone better. And so, in order to do that, it's almost like a lot of things around you are not going to be as engaged and active, and it will allow you to have more alone time so you can get back to being strong within yourself again. Because there has been a theme where you are trying to find your strength and you're learning how to do that. Like sometimes you can be volatile, sometimes you can be withdrawn, sometimes you can be not competent. So there's all these really sometimes intense variations of what you're going through because you don't have proper support always with family, and it has taught you a lot of difficult habits to let go for yourself personally. And you're going to start to heal that this year and into next year in a completely different way where you're going to feel, oh my gosh, thank God, I feel like myself again. I feel like I don't have to worry about what people are thinking about me as much. I can start to be me and be authentically me. And so it's going to take time to go through that journey. I really suggest that if you can get away, and yeah, whether it's in a park, whether it is at a class, whatever you can do to have more quiet time with people who are of your similar vibration or interests, we need to like find things for you to reaffirm who you are. Because I promise you, and this is me sharing this with everybody as well as Carla, I promise you, there are people out there in the world like us, but in order for us to feel like sometimes we're worth it or we're confident, we have to find them. I had to find other psychics and mediums and spend time with them to understand what I had to bring to the table, because I used to live around friends and family that, yes, they were supportive in certain and other ways, and they were good people, absolutely, but they didn't know how to validate me for who I was with these gifts because they don't look at life that way. They don't experience life that way. And it's really hard to feel really empowered if you don't have things around you that is pumping your energy appropriately. Okay, expanding your energy appropriately. I had to be a part of classes. I had to be a part of groups. I had to be a part of friends that allowed me to open who I was. And I spent a lot of alone time, even when I had some of the people who validated who I was or similar to who I was. So this is not all of a sudden you get an avalanche of people, a support, a community. No, you keep going, but you find lovely people around the way, whether they stay with you for a week, a month, a year, 5 years, one day. You have to be around a different kind of people who get it. Okay, so I'm putting that over, and you're saying, all right, you're saying yes. You're like, oh my God, I always overthink, LOL. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely, Carla. Absolutely. I'm glad that it resonates. And so, yeah, sometimes we can't think our way out of people who just can't, who our we can't think our way out of situations where we can't even control how other people think, so we have to get in line with people who are of our similar vibration. And I'm going to put that out to you, and you're going to understand how much easier your life is going to get, and how much it's just people just don't get it sometimes. And don't take that on as you ever thinking that you don't get it. You get it. And don't let them enter your vibration. Just respect where they're at. You know, some of us are elders and some of us are children. You know, I'm a child in some areas of life. I don't know how to do certain things, and I need help from people because I don't get certain things in life. And there's other things in life I really get, and I'm an advocate for, and I don't take things personally if other people don't get them too. So I'm going to put that out there and say that, and I'm going to give you a lot of love, Carla. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm glad that it's resonating with people, some of these messages, because it is very inspired for the collective today with all the healing that is going on in the world. Jennifer is saying, when you vibe, you find your tribe. That's for sure. That is for sure. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. There's a lot I don't get about people. There's a lot. I think that's what you're saying. Or you might be saying that in reverse too. However it is, whether it's yourself or referring to other people, yeah. But I promise you, the more you start looking at for the people like you, again, like what I said earlier, you cast out awareness or attention, all of a sudden, because we're all connected, you start pulling people to you, which you seek, who you seek. I want to find people who are intuitive. I want to find people who are excited about art. I want to find people who are excited about animals and pets and community, plants, whatever, you know, I promise you start pulling that to you. You got to believe. Okay. Yeah, not everyone understands me either. So we're hard to understand sometimes as humans, but we'll find better people. We will find better people, and it will feel better if just keep going. Okay. All right. All right. Right. I'm going to take one more. I'm sorry. It's a slower day today. It's a slower day. I'm going to go to Elise. There's a lot of people I really want to go to today, so I really apologize if I didn't get to you. I will be back on Wednesday with another medium. Kelly Eckhart will be doing readings, and she might actually be taking some mediumship readings too, as well as psychic. And then I will be back next week, everybody. So please bear with me. Okay. So Elise, let me know if you're still in the house, Elise. October 8th, and this is your birthday, correct? October 8th. Just let me know. October 8th, specific regarding a current pregnancy that has complications, please, and also thank you. Okay, so if you want me to look into anything regarding, let me know. Maybe this is exactly it. But let's see. Just seeing if anything comes up. You're welcome, Elise. Okay, and okay, so something that does come up is there is a theme going on where it's almost forcing you in a way to confront old issues with family, release things from the past, what's going on. It's almost like these complications are allowing you to be strong within yourself in ways that you weren't intending to. If you can understand, there's like uncertainty around what's going on right now, and let me know if this is correct or not, please. But and you don't have to divulge anything, but whatever you're comfortable with. But if you can understand that there has been certain things found regarding the pregnancy where you understand what the complications are, and some of those things can't be changed and other things can be changed. So there's some factors that you're hearing that are like final, as well as you can heal and get a little stronger for this, even though it's difficult. And I'm trying to be very general as I say this because it's a sensitive topic. Um, okay, and let me know if this is making sense as I say it. Okay, and it's basically, I do feel like there's a lot of things that could change. There's a lot of things that can change, okay? Okay, I'm just reading the comments. There's a lot of things that can change in a very short time. It's something that comes up is really, really, and maybe you already have this, but really make sure that you're constantly keeping up with your doctor, because I do feel like there's a lot of things that can change and you need to catch things early to in order what to do next. And you're saying yes, lots of uncertainty. And it really feels like that in your body for me. And it feels like that, of course, because this is a very stressful time. But if you don't have somebody who is calling you back or open to checkups in a very timely manner, get a referral to getting transferred. Make sure you have somebody who's looking out for you, because I keep feeling like my body is going to continue to go through things and things could change on a second's notice. And you really need to feel like you are as safe as you can be with a situation like this. Okay. Really look into prenatal vitamins, really look into that you're getting nutritional support. I know I'm saying that, but it's true. It's like anything we can do for your body to help it figure out what's going on and relax. Like, let's try to bring more of that in. And you said you are spot on. Currently on bed rest, forced me to slow down and take it day by day. Yeah, it's like you need all this extra support, and even with the extra support, things are still not completely going to be quick changes with how things are getting better. Okay, so we're having a lot of changes, but they're unfortunately kind of a little scary right now. And so all we can do is just make sure that you're being taken care of as much as possible and you have somebody looking out for you as much as possible as we figure out how we can help you. And that's what spirit keeps showing me. It's like, how can we help you? And then we will figure out how to create an avenue with working with the little one. Okay. And there might be some unconventional avenues. Okay. There might be some unconventional avenues where the little one is not coming in a way that's expected. And I'm putting that out there very gracefully. Okay. I'm putting that out there very gracefully. There's souls that come to us that know that they're going to be our moms and they are with us and they are ready to come in multiple ways. Okay. So know that it's in divine timing, and know that, again, there's not just one way for your baby to come on in. And I'm saying that and I'm starting to cry, but I know from the highest levels of love, and I feel like the energy in heaven, they're telling you that you are connected and you are a mother. Okay? You are connected and you are a mother, and healing for yourself will continue to come forward. And there are multiple ways where things continue and things go on. Okay. So I'm sending you so much love. And you're powerful and you're healing. And this is going to be a very big transformational time for you. Okay. It's going to teach you so much about other women going through this issue, and also really understanding who has your back, and just continue to do that. Finding the best people. Get some additional help if you can with whether it is doulas or hypnobirthing, or any lovely ladies that can help assist you in calming your body down and healing and working with your body. So I'm sending you lots of love, Elise, and we're going to put out prayers for you, everybody. We're going to put a light on the situation, and we're going to send you all of our love. And love and light to everybody. Love and light. Please, we all can heal much more than we realize and love much more than we realize. I will see you all next week on Wednesday. Until then, please go with love, light, and don't forget to live. Take care and lots of love. Bye.